I gotta get used to these 410s. But boy, does this V8 sound good. God damn. And before everybody says my right turn signal does not work, taking these turns like I'm in the BRZ. Holy shit. Warm up a little bit more. I gotta get used to this cable clutch too, and these 410s. You don't have to even drive these cars fast, you just cruise them. Guys, look, this is so different from the BRZ. Go ahead and wait. Different, yet so fun. Don't roast me in the comment section. Literally, I have not had this car for a long time. I probably have less than well, technically I drove it home, but realistically I probably have less than 24 hours behind the wheel. Definitely have less than 24 hours behind the wheel of this car. Windows tinted too, because everybody can see me that I got the GoPro on. Windows are down, but definitely gotta get these windows tinted. Roll the windows up a little bit. With the windows up is loud, and it's not even a loud catback and a loud exhaust setup. You can hear the noise the cold air intake makes too. let me know down in the comment section, for those of you who have the 2 valves, how many of you guys have, like, you know, a turbo 4-banger BRZ FRS 86, something like that? I mean, obviously the turbo 4-banger is probably faster than this, the way that this car sits right now and the way that my FRS is set up, but man, dude, like, there we go, that's a clean takeoff. See, I'm kind of getting used to the car. But these V8s, man, especially the older ones, like the 4.6, the 2 valve, I mean, just because they've been around for a while. Let me go ahead and roll this window up so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Because they've been around for a while, a lot of these parts in these cars, including forced induction, is relatively cheap. Like, shit, I can build an entire rotate assembly that's forged with the turbo kit, and it actually would be cheaper than the big turbo kit that I want to put on the BRZ, all that combined. So I don't know, shit, it's actually not bad at all. Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now please bear with me as far as the driving goes. I'm still getting used to this car. I've only had it for about 2 weeks, and honestly, I don't think I've even put 24 hours behind the wheel. Maybe not even 12, honestly. That's how little I've driven this car. I've just been enjoying it, cruising it around. I haven't really even gotten on it at all, just for the fact that, I'm gonna be honest, I really can't even drive this car yet. But I wanted to go ahead and make a video explaining why I decided to pick up a 2004 Mustang GT, the 2 valve, over a 5.0. Now I have 2 very big reasons as to why I went ahead and picked this up. One of them is gonna be kind of strange, and honestly, I don't know. It's just my reasoning, and hope you guys can understand and follow the build. So reason number 1 why I went ahead and picked up a 2004 Mustang GT is because I went from a 2000 V6 that was automatic. So realistically, it made sense to go from the same body style, the same chassis, we'll go ahead and switch it up to a V8 that's manual, something that I'm already familiar with. Obviously, not really familiar with driving a V8 from this era with a cable clutch and 14 gears, but I felt like it was the logical decision to go ahead and jump from the V6 of the SN95 body to the V8 of the SN95 body. And honestly, I'm super happy I did, because this honestly opens up a completely different, I guess, viewer base, as well as, most importantly, enjoyment factor for myself, because this is actually the first V8 car that I've actually purchased. This is the first V8 car that I've owned, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man, I looked at all the parts for this car. I kind of priced out a slight build with this car, and shit, I mean, it's looking real good. It really is looking real good. So you're gonna see a lot of Mustang content on the channel in the very near future, because I really am enjoying this car a lot. I mean, I knew I was a V8 person at heart, but shit, after getting behind the wheel of this car, and it really isn't even that fast yet, I've been really enjoying myself. Let me go ahead and show you guys what the car looks like. Here's the car. I've been really enjoying myself. It's funny because driving the Turbo FRS, for me to have fun, like, I mean, talking about like really fun in that car, I gotta be pushing that thing like 110%. I gotta hear the turbo, you know, I gotta be going crazy. But in this car, shit, I have fun cruising this thing at like 40 miles an hour, just listening to that V8, the roar, you know, just in the enjoyment factor of this car. Like, I like the older Mustangs. Like, my dream car is literally a 2004 Terminator Cobra. That's my dream car, and we're gonna get that on the channel one day. But I feel like this is kind of like a good way to kind of dabble into that platform with the 2 valve. Obviously, there are huge differences, but I mean, as far as the build goes, I mean, I'm gonna be doing a lot to this car. We're gonna be making this car fast. We're gonna be putting a drag pack on it. We're gonna be building the whole rotating assembly, forging that. We're gonna be adding in a decent sized turbo, and we're gonna try to push 600 on the street. And obviously, you know, when we go to Mexico, since we're gonna be right there in Texas, we're gonna go ahead and put this up to, I believe, maybe 7 and have some fun. because I mean, fellas, look, for what it would cost to get this car to be around 650, 700 wheel, it literally would be a third of the price for what I have to do to the FRS to get that car to a quote-unquote reliable 500, and things could still go wrong. Obviously, we're still gonna be touching the FRS because I need to go ahead and get a whole new motor for that car now. But this is something that, man, I'm just super excited to get into a V8. Now, obviously, there are some things I gotta go ahead and fix up on the car. New headlights. I mean, we did do some paint correction, some ghetto paint correction on the front bumper with the paint pen, but obviously a new front bumper, and with the drag pack as well, and maybe some slight other modifications. But I'm really excited to go ahead and get my hands on this car. The wheels, I mean, they got some imperfections on them, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I bought this car, you know, obviously with some miles on it, but hell, man, just cannot wait to get into this car. Now, before I kind of, you know, lose track of everything, the second reason why I went ahead and picked up a 2004 Mustang GT 2-valve is because I felt that if I went ahead and got a Coyote Mustang, I really did think about that, honestly. I felt if I were to go ahead and get a Coyote, I would have completely neglected the FRS, and that's honest truth. I would have neglected the car 100%. This, I'm still gonna drive both because this is, you know, an older Mustang. You make these cars to go fast, they're not really good at cornering, and you just, you know, enjoy hearing the V8 rumble. But with the S550, there's a lot more things I can do. It's a lot modern. I would have went ahead and got like literally a new one. And I think I would have neglected the FRS. I'm just to be completely honest with you guys, because I mean, honestly, I'm a V8 person at heart. My first car was a Mustang. If I went ahead and got a 2018 plus GT manual, I mean, fellas, look, this would have been 110% a Mustang channel. I'm gonna be completely honest. So that's exactly why I did not want to do that. I like to finish my builds, so that's why I did not go ahead and get the 5.0, because I feel that personally I would have abandoned the FRS, and that would have been a damn shame, because I've came so far with that car. I did so much to that car, spent a pretty penny on modifications. You guys know, I mean, you start messing with four bangers, especially the FRS BRZ, I mean, the last thing you want to do is make those cars fast, because that's where things get expensive. Like I said previously, I can forge the whole rotating assembly, turbo kit, for a third of the price. This car already has stuff done to it, so I don't have to worry about some of the other modifications besides, you know, maybe long tubes and a cam. But other than that, this car is right now, it's set up for what I want to do. Obviously, I need to obviously put on a drag pack, but this car is set up for what I want to do, and I can have some fun with this. So that's why I went ahead and picked up a 2004 Mustang GT. This car right now, as it sits, it is a full bolt-on car minus a cam. It is not tuned, but I do have the SCT4 tuner on the way, so we will run a mild tune on it. But other than that, I think I'm gonna leave the car where it is right now, besides fix up some, you know, appearance things like the headlights, the bumper, and the chin spoiler. I'm gonna leave it where it is right now until I get down to Texas, until I find a trusted engine builder, and then we're gonna go ahead and build the motor with the forged rotating assembly, and then go ahead and throw a turbo kit on here, because that's exactly what I want to do, and that's what we're gonna do after I go ahead and move, because obviously I don't got time to do all that stuff here in Illinois. Somebody is hauling. I don't got time to do that stuff here because I'm moving in like literally a couple months, so it'd be almost impossible to get everything I need, find an engine builder, build the motor, install the turbo, and then tune the car, and go ahead and deal with what's wrong with the FRS in that time period. So we're gonna go ahead, take it slow, play it smart. You know, takes time to build race cars, and then we're gonna be getting this car exactly where I want it, and then go ahead and get the FRS exactly where I want it. I will make a video, you know, kind of explaining what is going down with the FRS. I'm just waiting on word from my tuner because I need to actually have hard evidence from my tuner before I go ahead and take the next steps, because some unfortunate things happened, and we're gonna have to figure out how things are gonna get rebuilt as far as the engine department goes, or if we're just gonna go ahead and throw in a built motor, which, you know, is probably the logical decision to do. All right, hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, I will make another video explaining what's going on with the FRS. Just gonna have some fun with the Mustang right now, because I'm a BA person at heart, like I said multiple times, and this car is just real fun, man. It's just real fun. Hope you guys do enjoy. It's been your boy Redline POV, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.